moon has always been a source of fascination, with shocking discoveries for decades.
We can actually see pits on the surface of the moon, so they could be pathways that are tens to hundreds of meters long, they could be kilometers long.
But now scientists have uncovered something truly bizarre. Could this be the real reason behind the abrupt halt of manned moon missions?
It's a puzzle because we do expect civilizations to exist.
Is there evidence of extraterrestrial life in the shadows?
Researchers believe they've discovered a location for a possible future base on the moon. Scientists say it's probably an empty lava tube.
NASA's probe photographs this area on the moon that was actually in the Sea of Tranquility, only 300 kilometers away from where Apollo 11 ended up landing.
The moon's mysterious holes. In 2009, something strange was discovered on the moon that would forever change how we think about our nearest neighbor in space. A Japanese spacecraft, Kaguya, was orbiting the moon when it saw something unexpected, a dark hole. Unlike the usual craters we see on the moon's surface, this was no ordinary impact crater. This hole seemed to lead deep into the moon, far below the surface. What could this hole be? Why did it look so different from anything scientists had seen before? It didn't take long for scientists to realize that this was no small discovery. The hole appeared to be the entrance to something much larger, something hidden beneath the surface. In the years that followed, more holes were found. Over 200 years, these mysterious pits have now been spotted on the moon. Each one of these dark holes could hold the answers to questions we have long wondered about. But what exactly is inside these holes? What secrets do they hide? To understand why these holes are so important, we need to go back in time, millions of years ago, to a time when the moon was still an active and fiery place. The moon wasn't always the cold, lifeless rock we see today. It once had volcanic activity, with lava flowing across the surface. As the lava flowed, some of it formed tunnels under the surface, known as lava tubes. These tunnels could have stretched for miles, hidden from view beneath the moon's surface. Over time, the lava stopped flowing, and the tubes became empty. But the top of these tubes could collapse, leaving a dark hole in the surface, just like the one discovered by Kaguya. These collapsed lava tubes are what we're seeing now, deep holes that seem to lead to a world hidden below. But why are these holes so thrilling? It's because they could help answer some of the biggest questions about the moon's past. These underground tubes could tell us about the moon's volcanic history, how it formed, and how it changed over billions of years. Scientists believe that studying these holes could give us important clues about the early solar system and how planets and moons like the moon were shaped. Right now, the surface of the moon is a harsh and dangerous place. It has no atmosphere, so there's nothing to protect people from the sun's deadly radiation. Temperatures can swing from extremely hot to freezing cold. Imagine being on the moon's surface, where the heat during the day can reach 250 Fahrenheit, 120 degrees Celsius, and at night, the temperature can drop to minus 200, minus 130 degrees Celsius. But these holes might change everything. Inside the lava tubes, the temperature is much more stable. Studies have shown that the temperature inside some of these tubes is around 63 Fahrenheit, 17 degrees Celsius, perfect for humans. The walls of the tubes could also protect astronauts from the dangerous radiation that bombards the moon's surface. These natural shelters might be the ideal place for astronauts to live and work on the moon. They could build habitats inside these tubes, where they would be shielded from the harsh conditions outside. These lunar holes could help us unlock the moon's secrets, but they could also help us unlock the future of space exploration. The more we learn about these mysterious openings, the more we realize they might be the key to humanity's next great adventure. The moon's past, present, and future are all wrapped up in these dark, deep holes, and what lies inside could change everything we know about space. The discovery of these strange, deep holes on the moon is just the beginning of a thrilling new chapter in our exploration of space. As scientists continue to study these lunar caves, the excitement only grows. These hidden tunnels could hold the answers to mysteries that have baffled us for centuries. Most importantly, they could help us take the next giant leap into the stars. The adventure is just starting, and the moon has secrets waiting to be discovered, secrets that could change the future of space exploration forever. The last time humans went to the moon was during NASA's Apollo 17 mission in December 1972. Astronauts Eugene Cernan, Harrison Schmitt, And Ronald Evans made history during this final Apollo mission, exploring the lunar surface for over 3 days, collecting samples and conducting experiments. Since then, no human has set foot on the moon, and the reasons for this gap in lunar exploration are multifaceted. For over half a century, humans have not returned to the moon, despite advancements in technology that could easily make it possible. The question arises, why? Is there something about the moon that prevents humans from coming back? Is there an unseen force, an ancient energy that has halted humanity's progress? Some have speculated that the moon might be hiding something, perhaps an unknown power or force field that disrupts technology, something beyond our current understanding.
Wouldn't aliens engage in some recognizable activity? Put worldlets around a star to capture free sunlight? It's a puzzle because we do expect these civilizations to exist, don't we? After all, there could be 1 trillion planets in the galaxy, maybe more.
Could it be that the moon is not just a barren rock, but a celestial body with an energy field capable of interfering with our instruments, preventing space missions from reaching its surface, or even making them unwilling to try? Then there's another, more mysterious angle. What if the moon is being watched or even guarded by extraterrestrial forces? Some theorize that aliens might have made contact with humans in the past, perhaps during the Apollo missions, and established a kind of unspoken agreement. Could it be that the moon is not just a target for human exploration, but also for alien observation? Could the lack of human missions to the moon be due to an unseen pact between these extraterrestrials and humanity? There are those who believe that alien civilizations have been monitoring Earth for centuries, and the moon could be their vantage point. Perhaps the mysterious silence surrounding the moon is a result of a covert agreement, where any attempt to return is discouraged or even thwarted by alien forces. Some even claim that the moon's strange features, like its unusual craters and unexplained anomalies, are proof of alien activity. What if the moon is more than just a natural satellite? What if it has been a silent witness to a hidden history, one that's only been shared with a select few? Could humanity's curiosity be stifled by forces far beyond Earth's reach, making it impossible for us to ever fully understand what lies in the shadows of the moon's surface? What if the moon is hiding secrets that could change everything we know about space? As China and NASA race to explore its depths, what will they uncover beneath the surface? How China plans to explore the moon's hidden depths? In the vast expanse of space, a new race is underway, one that echoes the Cold War-era struggle for dominance, but with even higher stakes. This time, the moon isn't just a milestone, it's a prize. Leading the charge is China, a nation whose lunar ambitions have moved from whispers of potential to a roaring declaration of capability. With each rocket launched and mission completed, China signals its intent not merely to reach the moon, but to claim its place as a dominant force in the cosmos. The Chang'e missions began with modest goals, like orbiting and mapping the moon, but they quickly escalated to groundbreaking achievements. In 2019, Chang'e 4 made history by becoming the first spacecraft to land on the far side of the moon, a region cloaked in mystery and long avoided due to its technical challenges. It wasn't just a triumph of engineering, it was a geopolitical statement. China was no longer just following in the footsteps of other spacefaring nations, it was blazing its own trail. This success was followed by Chang'e 5 in 20, a robotic mission that brought lunar soil samples back to Earth. These samples were the first to be collected in over 4 decades, since the days of the Soviet lunar program. With precision and expertise, China achieved what many had deemed improbable, solidifying its place among the elite in space exploration. But the stakes are rising. In May 2023, China unveiled plans for a manned lunar landing by 2030, a move that stunned the world. While NASA is pursuing its own Artemis program with a similar timeline, China's vision is broader, deeper, and undeniably ambitious. Its goal is not just to plant a flag, but to establish a permanent presence on the moon, a gateway to future missions deeper into the solar system. China's ambitions go far beyond the scientific. The moon, rich in resources like helium-3 and water ice, represents a potential goldmine. Whoever controls these resources could dominate the future of energy, fusion reactions, space travel, and even global geopolitics. For China, the moon isn't just a destination, it's a foundation for power in the new space age. One notable absence from China's list of collaborators is NASA. The United States Amendment, passed in 2011, explicitly prohibits NASA from working with China on space missions due to concerns over technology transfer and national security. This has created a divide in global space exploration, with China building its own alliances while the United States leads its efforts largely through partnerships with private companies and long-standing allies. Despite these barriers, the mystery of the moon has prompted discussions of collaboration in unexpected areas. Scientists from China and America have occasionally shared data on lunar findings, highlighting the potential for cooperation even amid political tensions. The moon's mysteries, it seems, have the power to bridge even the most formidable divides. China's methodical approach to the moon reflects its broader strategy as a rising superpower. Unlike the frenetic pace of the Apollo era, China's progress has been steady, deliberate, and increasingly bold, which is making the United States shocked. Its missions are meticulously planned, with each success laying the groundwork for the next. Behind this drive is a centralized, state-funded approach that allows for long-term planning and execution. Unlike private sector-driven efforts in America, such as SpaceX and Blue Origin, China's space program is fully integrated with its national agenda. This gives it an advantage in mobilizing resources and aligning missions with broader geopolitical goals. As China's rockets roar into the sky, the world watches with a mix of shock and unease. The moon, once a symbol of human unity and aspiration, is becoming a battleground for influence and control. For China, this isn't just about technology or science. It's about destiny. This is not just a story of rockets and robots. It's a tale of ambition, rivalry, and the human drive to conquer the impossible. As China ascends, the moon becomes more than a distant celestial body. It is a stage where the next great chapter of human history will unfold. As China and NASA race to unlock the moon's hidden depths, and India takes a giant leap with its Chandrayaan-3 mission, one question looms larger than ever. Who will seize the moon's ultimate prize and unveil the secrets buried beneath its surface first? India's historic leap to the moon. India's Chandrayaan-3 mission was a game-changer. In 2023, India made history by landing a spacecraft on the moon during the reign of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, becoming the first country to reach the moon's south pole. This was not just a small step. It was a giant leap for India's space ambitions, which was truly celebrated by the Indian nation with applause, proving that a nation once thought to be a beginner in space technology was now a powerful player. The mission had one big goal, a soft landing on the moon. The south pole of the moon, a dark place never before reached by any country's spacecraft, was the target. Scientists believe that hidden in the dark craters of this region could be water ice, a precious resource that could change the future of space exploration. This discovery could be the key to making long-term space missions possible, and India aimed to be the first to explore it. Chandrayaan-3 was launched on July 2023 with the lander, Vikram, and the rover Pragyan. Vikram was designed to make a smooth, controlled descent to the surface, while Pragyan, after landing, would roll out to explore and analyze the lunar soil. The moment the Vikram lander touched down, it was a victory not just for India, but for the whole world. The delicate operation of landing on the moon's surface had been a dream for many, but India had done it. The success of Chandrayaan-3 shocked the world. It wasn't just a technological triumph, it was a symbol of India's growing power in space. The mission showed the world that India could land on the moon and study its surface like never before. Scientists believe the data collected from the moon could unlock secrets about the moon's history, its resources, and even how space travel could evolve. India enhanced the Chandrayaan-3 mission with a laser Doppler velocity meter, a crucial addition for ensuring a precise soft landing on the moon's surface. This advanced technology accurately measured the lander's speed and position during descent, correcting for anomalies and improving control. The upgrade marked a significant leap in mission reliability. But this wasn't the end, it was just the beginning. India's ambitions in space go far beyond the moon. The success of Chandrayaan-3 has opened doors for more missions, and future plans are already in the works. India wants to explore Mars, and with the success of Chandrayaan-3, the world is watching to see what will come next. India's space journey is just getting started, and the best is yet to come. India's historic success with Chandrayaan-3, marking a new era in space exploration, might just be the key to unlocking the moon's most mysterious feature, its lava tubes offering the potential for human shelters on the moon, safe from radiation, extreme temperatures, and meteoroid impacts. Could these natural caves become humanity's first off-world home? The moon's lava tubes as future shelters for humans. The moon is a beautiful, mysterious place, but it's also one of the most dangerous environments humans could ever encounter. Its surface is constantly bombarded by extreme heat during the day, freezing cold at night, and deadly radiation from the sun. There's no air to breathe, and no shield to protect against meteoroids crashing into the surface. So why would astronauts want to go there? The answer may lie in the moon's hidden caves, formed by volcanic activity billions of years ago. These caves, or lava tubes that could serve as moon bases, might be the key to making life on the moon not just possible, but safer. The lava tubes, which are natural underground tunnels formed by ancient volcanic flows, offer a constant temperature. Inside these tubes, it's far more stable. This could make them the perfect place to shelter astronauts from the extreme weather on the surface. Instead of building complicated structures, humans could live in these ready-made, nature-carved caves. But it's not just the temperature that makes lava tubes attractive. The moon's surface is also a dangerous place because of radiation. On Earth, we're protected by the planet's atmosphere. But on the moon, there's nothing to shield us from harmful radiation from the sun and cosmic rays. This radiation can cause serious health problems for astronauts if they're exposed for too long. But lava tubes could protect astronauts from this danger. The thick walls of the tubes, made from solid basalt, could block out radiation and protect astronauts from the deadly rays that constantly bombard the surface. These natural caves also offer protection from meteoroids. On the moon, without an atmosphere, meteoroids strike the surface with incredible force. These impacts create craters, some of which can be huge, and would easily destroy anything on the surface. But inside a lava tube, astronauts would be safe from the constant threat of meteoroid impacts. The thick basalt walls would act as a shield, preventing the damage that would occur on the exposed surface. In addition to this, scientists have identified a cave near the moon's Sea of Tranquility, close to the Apollo 11 landing site. Likely a collapsed lava tube, it offers potential as a future astronaut shelter. Italian researchers use radar data from NASA's Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter to uncover evidence of hundreds more such structures. What makes these lava tubes even more exciting is the possibility that they could be large enough to support entire lunar bases. Some of these tunnels are so wide that they could easily fit large structures inside. Imagine living and working in a massive underground city on the moon, with research labs, living quarters, and storage areas, all tucked away from the deadly dangers of the surface. With these tunnels, the moon's hidden spaces could become the perfect environment for astronauts to carry out long-term missions. The idea of using these lava tubes as shelters has caught the attention of scientists and space agencies around the world. NASA, for example, has been studying these caves closely. They've used advanced technology to map the moon's surface, revealing that there are many places where lava tubes still exist, intact and ready for exploration. With the help of robots and other tools, scientists are hoping to explore these caves further, learning whether they are stable enough to support human life. Exploring these underground tunnels is also a way to understand the moon's past. Billions of years ago, the moon was very different from what we see today. It was geologically active, with volcanic eruptions that created these vast tunnels. By studying the lava tubes, astronauts could learn more about the moon's history, the volcanic activity that shaped it, and the possibility that there might be resources hidden deep within the moon's crust. As we look to the future, the idea of living inside the moon's lava tubes could become a reality. If scientists can confirm that these caves are stable enough to support life, they could serve as the foundation for lunar colonies. This would be a game changer in space exploration, allowing humanity to establish a permanent presence on the moon. And who knows, this could be the first step toward humanity living on other planets in the future. The idea of building human settlements on the moon may sound like science fiction, but it's becoming more and more plausible. With advances in technology, we're getting closer to the day when humans will walk on the moon once again. But this time, we may not just visit, we may stay. The moon's hidden caves could be the key to our future in space, offering protection, stability, and a place to build new lives. As we explore these natural shelters, one thing is clear: the moon, once a distant, inhospitable world, may soon become a new frontier for human exploration. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this journey into the mysteries of the moon, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more thrilling discoveries. Who knows what secrets we'll uncover next? Stay curious and see you on the next adventure.